Welcome to Ride the Teacups. Today we won't be riding the teacups, we'll be telling you everything you need to know about a hidden gem that you might not even know is in Disney California Adventure. It's the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Your kids will love this 2-acre playground. It's themed after California's Redwood State and National Parks, and there are so many crazy ways to play. We're going to show you our top 7 things to do here while we show you around, so smash the like and subscribe buttons and let's get started. Now first, let me tell you why I made this video and why it's so important for you. My friend Julie on Instagram is a travel agent and a mom. Her son's around 9 or 10, and she was traveling to various theme parks in Southern California. What an amazing experience for a kid that age, right? But she said something I thought was profound. After being surrounded by the world's best rides and attractions for so many days in a row, her son simply wanted a playground. This is something your kids will likely crave too, but as parents, maybe we don't realize or understand it. I asked her about it, and she said that both the new play area in Disneyland's Toontown and the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail here really scratched the itch of just being a kid. So while this may not look as exciting as some of the other attractions we talk about on this channel, I think it's absolutely vital. By the way, Julie's Instagram page is amazing for parents going to Disney. Our channel focuses on the same thing, so we're obviously thrilled you're here. But go follow her page, Sonshine.Adventures, that's S-O-N, Shine Adventures, on the gram. I'll put her link in the description down below. Trust me, you will love her content. Thanks so much, Julie. You are wonderful. As soon as you walk in, you can't miss the Big Sur. This is an enormous redwood tree that you'll actually walk through on your way to more adventures. Big Sur is taken directly from the real Redwood Park. You can actually drive through some of the redwood trees. How cool is that? When Disney was first designing and building DCAs in the 1990s, they wanted the park to be a celebration of California and its history and landmarks. With the Redwood Forest being such an iconic natural landmark, of course they had to incorporate it. So it's not just the tree you can walk through, the entire Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is Disney's interpretation of so many state and national forests found in California. It's been here since the park first opened on February 8th, 2001, and while many things inside have changed, the dream of bringing the Redwood Forest to DCA has stayed the same. Our kids could have spent hours here running around and doing all of the things, but by far the favorite was the zip line. Or, excuse me, the Sequoia Smoke Jumpers Training Tower. Man, that's a mouthful. Why not just call it a zip line, Disney? I'm willing to bet good money that you, precious viewer, will forget the actual name before this video's over. Actually, strike that. You've already forgotten, haven't you? Dude, I'm reading it off the script and I can't even remember it. Okay, one last time. It's the Sequoia Smoke Jumpers Training Tower. Moving on, the zip line is so much fun. It's a tire swing that runs the length of a zip line in the center of the Challenge Creek. Make sure your kids start all the way up at the very top and take a running jump for maximum speed and excitement. One thing you should know about the Sequoia the zip line is the height requirement. Your kids need to be at least 42 inches tall to ride. There's a lot of Disney attractions with a 40-inch height requirement. This one is just a little more. Sure, your 40-inch kids can dive off the top of a 50-foot mountain inside a log with no seatbelts at nearly 40 miles an hour. That's just fine. They can zip off into space on a roller coaster in pitch darkness with a million tight turns you can't see coming. Totally fine. Zip off into space. But the zip line? Well, that's a completely different animal. That needs 42 inches to be safe. Okay, it's not that big a deal. I just want you to remember that the zip line and a few of the other activities on the Challenge Trail have 42-inch height requirements. Know before you go, right? The zip line is also interesting because it has a maximum height requirement. I can't actually think of another Disney attraction with a maximum height requirement. This might be the only one. Some of the slides at Walt Disney World's water parks have a maximum, but I don't think any of the theme park attractions do. I think it's just this one. Weird. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Anyway, the maximum height is 63 inches tall, and don't worry, I did the hard work of opening my calculator app for you. It's 5¼ feet tall. If you're over that, this isn't the attraction you're looking for. You can go about your business. Move along, move along. Third on our list is the trampoline. And don't worry if you didn't see it as you passed by. You'd need to strain your neck because this trampoline is up in the sky. Seriously, this place isn't just enormous at 2 acres of land, but it goes vertical too. And the trampoline is at the very top of the 3 levels. If you want to jump, you'll need to work for it. I hope your feet are up for the challenge. To even get to the trampoline, you'll need to climb 2 flights of twisting and turning ramps made out of cargo nets. Sure, there are stairs if you need them, but that's not really the Redwood Forest experience, is it? And just in case you're not out of breath yet, you still need to cross 2 rope bridges. After a few cabins, you'll reach this huge, wide open square. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and jump around. Jump around. Jump up, get down. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, I'm done. Oh, don't worry, we're coming back to the cabins. They've each got their own activity, and there's some awesome secrets hidden in plain sight, so stick around. You don't want to miss that. It's the rock wall. No, wait, of course Disney can't name it that. It's too easy to remember. Let's see. Here it is. This is the Cliffhanger Traverse Rock Climb. I had an emotional roller coaster with this one. There's a rock wall, that's so cool! And then I saw it. You're never more than a foot off the ground. That's so lame. But hear me out, because this one is actually pretty awesome. Sure, you don't get the impending sense of doom that comes with climbing straight up on a rock wall suspended by a single safety rope attached by a single metal clip that no one actually maintains like other parks have. But this is for your kids. They don't need a sense of impending doom to have fun. I know, it's weird, right? They're still climbing the same distance as a rock wall. They're just doing it sideways instead of up. And since they're so low to the ground, they don't need to get harnessed up first to go through a safety spiel. It's just, here's a wall, go climb across it. This is tucked away near the back of the challenge trail, and just like the zip line, there's a nagging height requirement of 42 inches. Because, okay, I'm not really sure why the rock climb needs 2 more inches of safety and then the Guardian's Mission Breakout Drop Tower or the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I cannot explain it. But those are the rules, so let's just follow them. I'm telling you about it now, so you don't need to get mad at the minimum wage cast member who probably thinks the same thing, but they're paid to keep your kids safe. Never be mad at the cast members. Any cast members, not just this one. They're the ones who make the magic happen, not the ones who set the height requirement. Be nice to them. My youngest was exactly 40 inches tall and didn't get to do the zip line or the rock wall. We just told him he could watch his brother or go down the hoot and holler slides again. Those have a height requirement too, by the way. The slides, I know. Gotta be 32 inches tall to use the slide. Maybe he can go jump on the trampoline suspended 40 feet up in the air instead. No height requirement for safety on that. They don't even need to be supervised. That seems fine. This is fine. This is all fine. But the rock wall's pretty cool. I told you we'd be back at the cabins, and here we are! If you've ever been to a national park, you've probably seen several little information buildings along the way. Those are always my favorite, mostly because they have air conditioning. These ranger station cabins don't have AC, but they do have the same hands-on educational things to do. Each cabin has its own activity, including a lookout station with binoculars, a radio room with, well, a radio, and a map room with a compass. At least, that's what I think it was. We never actually figured it out. If you have a guess, let me know what this room is down in the comments. I want to know. But the exhibit and hands-on activities aren't the only things in these ranger stations. Don't just look around, look up. There are these awesome posters hanging on the ceilings. These are replicas of real posters you can find in the actual state and national parks across California. I love the Only You Can Prevent Forest Fires poster without Smokey the Bear. Most people never even realize these exist, but you do because you're subscribed to Ride the Teacups, because you're awesome. You are subscribed, right? Hit the button and turn on all notifications. It's always free and easy to undo, but it really helps our family's little channel so much. Thank you. If you couldn't tell by number 5, I really like looking around for details in unexpected places at Disneyland. So while you're here, don't just look up, look down. Check it out. There are paw prints from different forest animals right here on the ground. You can even follow them to see exactly where they came in and out of the woods from. In fact, looking down at the ground is usually a great idea anywhere in Disneyland. Did you know that each different land has a different ground? When you first enter Adventureland, for example, the ground changes from clean sidewalks of Main Street into a sandy flagstone texture. The ground in Frontierland is bright red and littered with horse tracks. And in Galaxy's Edge, you can even see where the droids have been and where they ended up. So the next time you visit, watch where you step. You'll never know what you'll find. And by the way, when you do plan that next visit, call our friends at Getaway Today. We love them because they don't charge extra for their services. They get paid by Disney, not by you. And not only do they make things easy and answer all your questions, but they also provide the peace of mind that you just can't get anywhere else. We had a trip a few years back where my mom had to cancel at the last minute. Thankfully, we used Getaway Today. I called them up. They refunded the full cash value back to my credit card in minutes. They didn't try to get me to buy something else instead, and I got my cash back. Other places only give you a credit for next time. So we love them and use them every single time now. When you call, tell them Ride the Teacups sent you and you'll get an even bigger discount. Or click the link in the description. You can always find it on our website at ridetheteacups.com. Last but definitely not least is the Spirit Animal Cave. I put it last on the list because it was the last place we found. It's in the very back of the Challenge Trail across from the rock wall. I mean the cliffhanger traverse rock climb. Seriously, are you kidding me with these names? They're actually called that? Anyway, the Spirit Animal Cave has probably seen the most changes out of the entire Challenge Creek over the years. When DCA first opened in 2001, it was called the Hibernation Hollow and featured some Native American pictograms along with bear sounds. The cave was updated in 2003 as part of a Brother Bear overlay, where it was called Kenai's Spirit Cave and Hibernation Hollow because of course it was. They added the interactive handprint and the light and video effects. Putting your hand on the wall will reveal a bear, wolf, eagle, moose, beaver, salmon, or skunk. The Brother Bear theme went away in 2011 when Disney was promoting Up instead. They took Kenai's name off of the cave and added Kevin as a spirit animal on the sign, although I don't think he was ever actually added to the video effects. And the entire wall lights up. It's really neat. Oh, and there's no height requirement to walk through the cave or to touch the wall, just in case you were wondering. These may have been our top 7 favorite things to experience on the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, but there's even more to do. If I tried to show you everything, the video would be 25 minutes to 17 seconds, and you can check it out by clicking right here on the end card. Or, since I've made more than a few Star Wars references in this video, check out our adventures exploring Galaxy's Edge on Star Wars Day. Man, that was a fun time. Thanks so much for watching this one. Share it with your family and friends. We love you. We'll see you next time we ride the Teacups. Later, y'all.